Hello and welcome to Board Game Nights. Today, we got a big one. Let's start with the small thing since it's easier to pick up, as you could probably tell by the title. It's Stars of Akarios. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. I think I pretty much went all in on this one because I'm a huge fan of space and or space combat. And I think around the time this was on late pledge, around the time I got into Kickstarter, I was interested in a game called Velocity Vanguard that failed to fund, and then I ran into this, and it really just felt like I needed it because it needed to fill that space exploration, space combat vibe in my heart. So here we have the art book. There's the artist and all that. We're not going to go through every single page, just letting you know now. Ship's map. There's a race, and there's some art around that. That was Akarios Institute. The Akarios Institute was an initiative started on Medelia. The goal was to have a training facility that shared learning from all over the Akarios galaxy. Centers were opened on Celestia Prime and Girark, but the Medallion Center remained the largest. As the United Intergalactic Alliance formed and war with the Rathans escalated, the Akarios Institute focused on more and more centered. The Akarios Institute focus became more and more centered on military training. It became the most likely path for recruits who wanted to find glory on the battlefield. That was especially some art for a lady. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the leader for this faction or something. Maybe, I don't know. But that was the art book. Let's just do all the accessories first. There's something else down there. But it came with a little journal. Nothing special about the journal, short of the packaging it came in. Just empty pages, I'm assuming to keep track of your play. And what's inside is just a regular notebook, nothing special. So it's mostly just the slipcase. So say you're playing your game, and you play it so much you use the entire notebook, which should be extreme, you can flip it out and replace the book. I like that. Next we have the playmat. You know what? You can't really see it. We'll rip it open, why not? Life has to start at some point. Here it's just a blank space map. But on the back, you have the planets of something or another. I don't know. But I'm a big fan of, at least right now, playmats until they start overtaking my life, because I kind of like them a little bit more than boards, because I feel like they have that little bit more grip, so your pieces aren't sliding around everywhere. Alright, I need to get the big boy. Here we have Stars of Akarios, the game. Stars of Akarios is a narrative-driven cooperative campaign game for 1 to 4 players set in the Akarios galaxy. A typical session of play will start as players interact with the galaxy map and scout their next scenarios as part of the space exploration. This scenario may result in space combat, world exploration, or discovering more about the galaxies. Players will progress in the story of Stars of Akarios as they explore and venture further across the galaxy. The story is a sprawling narrative with opportunities for players to choose how to shape the story. Players will meet many memorable characters, discover unexplored regions of space, and unravel the mysteries of Stars of Akarios. It's a game by Brendan McCaskill. And it's, what is that, Board Games? Oh no. It's a big box. That was actually easier than expected. So, in the box we have a board, player board. So you can put your little ship icon there, your pilot. Here we have weapons, we have engines, your tech, ship ability and pilot ability, and all these little things you'll have to learn how to use because I don't know how to use this. I have not played it. As is the case with every Kickstarter I get in. And this, it's got nice game tray trays. Those are cool. Here we have all these cards. I'm not going to pull them out because that would be ridiculous. You have like combat maneuvers, you have ship hulls, you have combat value cards or something like that, you have modifier cards. Here it looks like you have your tiles for planet exploration and all that. You have event cards too. Alright, and here we have a special ship called the Sparrow. It's so fancy it gets its own little box. And here we have little factions or characters, I'm not sure. But you get 4 of them. Here we have little enemy boards. We have a lot of enemy boards, so I'm going to actually leave those in the box. You have progress tracking and such, because it is going to be a campaign game. Here we have the scenario book. It's in plastic, and I'm not going to open it until I am ready to play. Sorry, I got a little confused there. I thought it was stopped recording, and I would have been very upset. This, however, I will open. It is the rule book. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of rules. This is a campaign game. This is going to be right next to you the entire time. Here we have the game board itself. I don't know why I was confused there, but it's basically just the same as the playmat. It's got space on the front, planets on the back. Here we have dice. We don't have punch-out boards because I punched them out. I didn't know if I was going to do this because I got this in a little while ago. Here we have ships for your ship boards. So you have the Ulak and the Howler. That happened. Here we have more ships. We have pilots. And here we have little miniatures. Spaceship coming at you. But that's pretty much everything that's in the box. Here, let me show you. I'm sweating, it's hot. Inside the box is currently a mess. I don't know how to organize. Sad mess. I barely knew how to put him back in. But I'm gonna flip you around. No, don't look at my house. It's a mess. I need to clean. That is everything that should be in the box. The problem with doing this is that I gotta put it all back now. Put those over there. Take these books, put them back. Take these. Slide them in on the side of the box. That way the player cards can go there. That does not go in the box. And we can put these right back in the box. Then we can put this back in the box. Big boy. Goes back in. And then on top of big boy sits your player maps. Is that how the proper way to organize it? I don't know. But it's how I did it. And then the leg goes back on. Ah yes, the board game fart. So that does it for the base game. And oh, the Howler I friggin' dropped. Aren't board games fun and all that fun stuff? I'm just going to drop it down on the side because I'm a savage when it comes to things. And last but not least, we have Ships of Akarios. So in the base game, the ships are actually standees. There, I think, are some special miniatures, but for the most part, all the ships you're going to be seeing are standees. What this does is it turns them all into miniatures. Because if you're an animal like me, you prefer that. Oh no! We're all gonna die. Here we have. Hold on a second. This does not close tightly enough to stop them from moving. There's all the ships. And I'm gonna bring you to me because there's more in said box. Here you have all the ships, and in the center are all the stands for said ships. And that's pretty much everything that comes with the Stars of Akarios. I'm personally really excited to give this one a shot when I get around to it. I have so much I have to play. But yeah, that does it for Stars of Akarios. I hope you enjoyed, and I can see you in the next one, because I love you all. And I'm sweating like a madman. It's like 100 degrees outside, and I don't have my AC on because I don't want it blowing right into the phone's audio. But that does it for this one. Goodbye!